hurt my back recently, and I know. This is how you know you're getting older, you guys. When you hurt your back, but you don't know how. Like, I don't even have a cool story to tell you guys. I can't be like, oh, yeah, last week I was surfing and you know how I do it. I went hard. No, I was putting my socks on. Yeah, I went hard. I hurt my back, so I went to go get a massage. And this next part of my story, you probably won't even believe. You're gonna be like, oh, she just made that up for a joke. I promise you, I didn't make this up. I went to go get a massage, and the guy who was giving me my massage fell asleep. I know, you're probably thinking to yourselves right now, like, how is that even possible? I didn't know it was an option either. Apparently, I'm really good at reverse relaxation. I went to get a massage, and I should have known, you guys, it was gonna be weird because it started off weird. He started by asking me these weird, like, seance type questions, right? He's like, all right, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Now tell me, where are you? Massage envy. Now tell me, what are you? A girl. I don't like this part of the massage. He starts by rubbing my feet, right? We're 15 minutes into the massage. He's rubbing my feet. All of a sudden, he starts to slow down. Next thing you know, he just stopped. Now he's just holding my foot. And at first, I thought he was doing his seance thing again. I was like, oh, okay, he's probably meditating the pain out my foot. But then I could hear his breathing get real deep and slow. And then he did this.
Chicago! How y'all doing? Y'all look good. We at the Victor night. This is a nice building, huh? It's allergic to elevators, though. Damn. I almost died getting to the stage. I need to work out more, that's all. Because the older you get, you know you got to work out more. You don't have a choice, because you want to age well. You don't want to age bad. I saw an old lady today, she was walking like this. She couldn't even cross the street because she was bent over. She was getting ready to run through the red light. I said, ma'am, the light is red. She said, it damn sure enough is, ain't it? And I thought she was being lazy, right? So I tried to push her up. She was like, ah! I said, okay. I'm just making sure you're not being lazy because I know you're not walking like this. I said, nah, I don't want God to give me that. I lose a few fingers first. I can wave at you like this right here. I can't, I don't want, well, that's why I go to the gym. At least once a month to stave that off. I don't go often, but I try. I do. I try to work out, but it's hard. I got the whole outfit and everything. I do. I look like a workout guru, but every time I get dressed and get ready to go, I get tired. I said, this the devil making me tired. It gotta be the damn devil making me tired. Then I get to the gym sometime and I just like, you know what? I just point at the stuff I'm gonna do when I come back next week. I said, I'm not getting on this stuff today. And the people in the gym, they asked me, why you not working out? I said, cause it said don't get on it if you're dizzy. I was dizzy when I left the house. So why in the hell would I not follow the instructions and get on the thing? I want to be a smooth old lady. And you know when you see a smooth old lady, because she stand out to you. She be walking down the street like this. You be like, how you doing? I'm all right. How you young ladies doing? That's how she walk. About 80 years old, killing the game. But this right here, hell no. I don't want that. That's why I keep going to gym once a month. But everything changed the older you get. Like when you get in your 40s, everything changed. Like I can drink a little bit, but I can't drink like I used to drink. When you get in your 40s, you can't get pissy drunk. You can have a few sips. Most of the time, you're on medication by then any damn way. You sip some of the punch, you be like, ooh, what was in that? If I fall out, y'all call the ambulance, don't let me just die. You can't drink like that. Like when you in your 20s. Hey, try it. Get pissy drunk tonight. Your head still gonna be hurting on Tuesday. You're gonna be calling your friends talking about, yeah, it's still throbbing right here back in the corner. If it don't stop throbbing, I'm gonna have to call Dr. Cornell. And your friends, they ain't no help. Cause they like, yeah, you need to call the doctor. Cause the same thing happened to Sheila and she had a stroke. Why would you say something like that? I didn't ask you that. Why would you say something like that? But let me get dressed and get to the emergency room before I fall the hell out of here. You can't even smoke. Like, you know, I don't mind smoking a little bud sometime, but I don't even really smoke. Yeah? I don't mind that sometimes. It's okay, but not like when I was 20. I can't do it, especially not that lime green. I'd be too paranoid off that. I smoked that one time, I couldn't even cross the street, I was so high. Because every time I got ready to cross, I thought I saw a car coming. I did. I kept looking. Then I stepped back. I said, what the hell is going on here? Then I look again. Then I stepped back. I did that so many times, I looked like I was jumping double dutch. I said, no, I can't mess around like this. I stayed on the corner for 30 minutes. I had to ask somebody. I said, I know I'm grown, but could you watch me cross the street? And I don't know what he took, because I looked behind me, he was doing the same damn thing. I said, this is ridiculous. Even the people at the light in their car, they was like, you can go. I said, no, you go ahead. I've seen this before. I ain't gonna let you voluntarily run me the hell off. Ain't gonna happen. Yeah, I smoke a little bit of weed or something. Every once in a while, but I ain't gonna do or nothing like that. That's just, I don't even know how people get down like that. My cousin, he stay with me, he do a little. I don't like it, because he be walking around. They can't hold still, he be tweaking and geeking. He dancing, ain't even no music on. He in the room pointing at the TV like he at the club. What's up? I said, that's the news. They can't hear you. That's the weatherman. They can't sleep. And he gonna tell me you should try it. I said, hell no. If I'm gonna walk around all night long, I might as well go to the gym. If I'm gonna walk around all night long, that ain't my kind of high. Can't sleep. He gonna wake me up at 5 o'clock in the morning one morning. I'm suicidal. I say, okay. Well, you know better than me if you ready to go or not. I said, I have supported you in everything you tried to do. So if you ready to go, by all means. You've been getting high for about 50 years, so it might work. You know, and don't get me wrong, I'm sensitive to suicide, don't get me wrong, but just not with him. Because every time he don't have no money to get high, he ready to die. So I'm tired of him playing these games, so I told him, go ahead and do it. He gonna tell me, that ain't nothing you tell nobody that's suicidal. I said, that ain't nothing you wake nobody up and tell them me. I said, I was having a good dream till you woke me up. I thought I was rich, and then I saw you, and I knew it wasn't the truth. I said, this ain't nothing, some bullshit right here. And they gonna tell me, well, yeah, I'm gonna just get it done. I'm gonna just go ahead and jump out your bedroom window. I said, no, you not. And had me on the first 48, trying to explain why you splattered at the bottom of my window. As good as I've been to you, why would you do something like that to me? You better go down the hall to the guest room and jump out that window. Kill yourself with some dignity. What is wrong with you? Gonna make it look like I pushed you. So he just sitting there, he looking. Never mind. I don't wanna do it. You done messed it all up. I said, did I really? Yeah, you done messed it all up. It's supposed to be serene, and you get to talking this foolishness. I don't even wanna do it no more. I said, okay, well, I'm hungry. You want something to eat? I said, not at all. I don't want nobody that was suicidal 5 minutes ago cooking me no damn breakfast. I come in there and eat you, then poison the grits, now we both in there like that. You'll never kill me on a humble, not at all. Get high. Then he come back in there crying. I said, well, what's wrong? I miss Grandma. I said, oh, hell. I said, Grandma been dead for 25 years. I said, but I tell you what, jump out that window. I bet she come around the corner. Her, Uncle Wick, Uncle Book, and the whole rest of the dead ass family. And when you see the light, keep walking, Caroline. Don't get to backing up like the barcade. But everything changed. You gotta change everything you do. Once you get in your 40s, you gotta change. Because everything changed. Like, I wear glasses now. I never wore glasses before. I had 20/20 vision. But the day after my birthday, I couldn't see nothing. I couldn't even get to the bathroom. I was like the little boy in the movie, Ray. Mama! I couldn't see where I was going. I said,
who's in their 20s? Anybody? All right, yeah, you're happier. That's good. 20s I don't relate to. It's like, it's a good time, but I don't relate to it anymore because I'm like, you guys are so cute because you still think you matter. Like the rest of your life is just this really long journey where you find out you matter less and less and less every day, and then you die. Not to give it away, but that's what you can look forward to. I feel like you spend your 20s sort of waiting for your life to start, you know? You guys look so young. How old are you? 20? Exactly. He's just so ready for it to start already, right? And that's how it is. You're like, next year I'm gonna get that big job and my life is gonna start. And then another year goes by and you're like, next year I'm gonna fall madly in love and my life is gonna start. And then another year goes by and you're like, next year I'm gonna get 2 towels and my life is gonna start. And then you turn 30 and you're like, it started. This is my life. Like waiting for the bus to come, you're already on the bus. You're like, when's the bus getting here? And they're like, you are on it. You are on the bus. And you're like, why am I riding a bus? There's activities I don't want to do as much in my 30s. Like I went to a bar recently with my friend and we lasted like 5 minutes and we got bored. We're like, you want to go? Yeah, let's go. And as we were walking to our cars, my friend was like, oh my God, Erica, we're getting older. We're not fun anymore. And I was like, no, that's not what's happening, okay? It's not that we're not fun anymore. It's that we're getting older and we're getting smarter and we're starting to realize it was never fun. We just pretended this whole time. I hate if I'm going on a date or something and someone goes, Erica, just have fun and be yourself. Because for me, it's one or the other. Like, I can't do both. Like, I'll never be the girl, post this photo on Instagram, like this fancy yoga pose, like on top of a mountain with the sun setting and the caption, living the dream. I'm more the girl who posts a selfie from bed with the caption, can't get up. I want to do non-motivational quotes on Instagram, which should go something like, just don't. Or there doesn't have to be another day. Or you can always live the life you imagined if you have a really bad imagination. My friend wanted to get lunch the other day, but she's like, I'm vegan now. I was like, oh, here we go. With that whole thing, I was like, do you want to go to Cafe Gratitude, the vegan restaurant? And she was like, well, I'm also gluten-free, so can we go to the juice bar? And I was like, how about we just never speak again? Let's just move on with our lives. And she's like, do you want to go out on a boat sometime? Like, she had a friend with a boat. And I was like, you've been on a boat before, right? Is that something we have to do twice in this lifetime? Because I don't think about the boat anymore. I think about all the steps that lead up to the boat. Like, I have to put my bathing suit on. Then I have to figure out who else is gonna be on the boat, and can I wear my bathing suit in front of the people on the boat. Then I have to do a research project on the people who are gonna be on the boat to determine if I can wear my bathing suit in front of them. Then I have to get to the boat. I'll probably get lost getting there because I'll take Waze, and Waze is gonna be like, try making this left turn, sucker. Then I'll get on the boat, not really want to be on the boat. Everyone else will probably not really want to be on the boat either, but they'll be Instagram, Snapchat storing that they're on the boat because they want other people who aren't on the boat to wish that they were on the boat. So what I'd rather do, honestly, is just stay home, put my bathing suit on, get in the bathtub, put on My Heart Will Go On from Titanic, take a selfie, post it on Instagram, and label it Living the Real Dream. Hashtag just don't.
I haven't been in a relationship for a long time, according to the restraining order. Couple late night calls, couple drive-bys, suddenly I'm the bad guy. There's a really fine line between stalking and caring. But I realize that I do get hit on. Well, I work a lot of casinos, and those boys love me. Come here. I swear to God, I'm not lying. I'm working in Chinook Winds, which is on the Oregon coast, this casino. I'm down there, and this guy comes up to me, and I love men because at this age, they don't know they're old. They just think they're in there. They have the confidence. It's just amazing. This guy comes over. He's got his walker. He's got both his hearing aids in. He's wearing some kind of bag. I'm not paying attention. And then he's wearing most of his lunch down the front of him. And he comes over and he puts his arm around me and he goes, I'm going to take you to dinner. I go, okay. Where should we go? Well, can you drive at night? I'm your girl. It's crazy. I'm glad I'm down here, though. I'm glad I had to do this today because I'm getting out of something. I got out of a family vacation. Yeah. I don't have kids that I know of. I should probably tell you that. The 80s are a little hazy. And, I have nieces and nephews that are my heart. I love them very much. They're very sweet people. But let me tell you something. I'm the auntie that everybody remembers did the stupid things on the vacation. You know, that ended up in the hospital or ended up at the ER. You know, this guy, or I hurt one of the kids somehow without, you know. I'm always, and when, no matter how much you get together with your family, if you're that person, that's all they want to talk about. They all, remember that time? You know, yeah, I remember it. I wish you would just not. And so we went to Bend about 20 years ago, and that's where my family is this weekend. They're over in Bend, Oregon. And about 25 years ago, we went over there. The kids were little, and I wanted to be the fun aunt. So they said, we're going to go horseback riding. Okay. Okay, yay. And so I was a good aunt. Everybody got on their horses, and then they brought mine out, and I'm not lying. This should have been pulling a plow and a truck. It was the biggest horse I've ever seen in my life. The Clydesdales look small compared to this horse. And I'm standing there, and this is my horse. Okay, this is my horse. And then the genius, the stirrup's up here. The stirrup is right here. And the guy goes, just put your foot up there. And you just bounce a couple times, and you throw your leg over. I'd get my leg up there, I wouldn't be riding a horse. I'd be a trucker's wife. So I turned to this mental genius, and I said, I'm gonna need some help. I am not lying. 6 guys. It took 6 guys. We had 3 on one side pulling and 3 more on the other side pushing and shoving, and that hasn't happened since high school. And high school, did you get it? Anyway, so I had to get on the float. Anyway, so now they got me on this thing. And when I say this is a big horse, this horse has also been eating for about 9 years without moving. It was as wide as it was tall. And I'm not. Sure, I'm not. I got a 3-inch inseam. And so I got on this damn horse, and I go, what do I do with my legs? He goes, just wrap. I can't bend my knees. I look like Barbie Mountain Ken, 1958. Unbelievable. And then one of my nieces thought it'd be funny, so she slapped the back of the horse, and we started to trot. And I went right off the back. I caught an earring in the tail, and I got drugged for like 350 feet, like my tits can rototill. Just, no, I don't want to go on the family vacation. Thank you very much. I love them, though. They keep me young. They try to keep me young. During COVID, they drove me crazy. They were afraid I was going to be lonely, you guys. I've lived alone forever. I go, don't bother me. I got shit to do. This is the same day. Did some different stuff. It's not a problem for me. And they kept calling me up going, are you lonely? No, I'm not lonely. Leave me alone, you know. All of a sudden, I started getting emails from YouTube that I'm taking a macrame class. Do you know what macrame is? You tie shit together and hang your dignity from it. I'm telling you. If you have a grandparent they've given up. Do you understand? They've just given up. It's what we used to do with shag carpeting when we were stoned in the 70s. That's good right there. I like that one. That's good. Honest to God, here's the worst one. They signed me up for silver singles. Do y'all know what Silver Singles is? It's a dating app for old people. Now, they did it during COVID because they knew I wouldn't ever go on a date. So I wouldn't have to see the people. So they thought, I said, first of all, I was so mad. I started getting emails from desperate old gentlemen. And I was reading them and I felt bad because I didn't know if the guy liked me or he just had a tremor and swiped right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that deserves so much more than you gave me on that one. I'm just going to tell you that one. So, yeah, now it's a pretty clap. That's okay. Anyway. So now and I call my oldest niece. I have 4 nieces, and at this time she was 48. I had 2 46s and a 32. Sounds like a bra drawer, doesn't it? Anyway, so I called my oldest niece and I go, "What the hell did you do?" She goes, "Oh, are you getting emails?" I go, "Yeah. What did you think?" I said, "What picture did you use?" She says, "Suze, honestly, don't be mad. Don't you want to get married?" No. No, nobody gets married for the first time at 70. No. Not unless there's a verified pension and a diagnosis. You don't get married. You just don't do it. And I said, "Honey, you get married when you're young, and you have your whole life ahead of you, and you have all these dreams and aspirations, and you have somebody to share all that with, and then you grow old together, and you blame them for the shit you didn't get to do, and that's growing old. That's marriage." I said, "You know, at 70, I am not bringing much to the table. You know, maybe the smell of CBD oil and Altoids. That's pretty much it."
But she's in the 10th grade. High school's almost over. It gets so expensive. Luckily, Martin and I thought ahead, and when Molly was a baby, we put away some money for bail. So, what am I going to do the day she leaves the house? It's going to be excruciating. I was talking to my friend Cindy about it, and she said, "You know what, Rita, don't worry, because college is only 4 years, and then they come home and they live with you for the rest of their lives." Because she has a son, wait do you hear? He went to Ivy League college, came home, lives in the basement, and he's a bouncer. Not at a nightclub, he just has a ball and he likes to bounce it. And there are gonna be no jobs anyway. I mean, what's Molly gonna do? I was trying to think what the world is gonna need in the future, and I think what Molly should be is a tattoo remover. Because a lot of people are going to be happy with the decisions they made in their youth. And some people are going to say, "You know, I like French toast. I don't know why I seared it into my forehead." And there's so many things I don't understand about young people. Maybe you can help me. I don't understand the clothes. Young boys' clothing is getting looser and lower. Young girls' clothing is getting tighter and higher. Saw a young couple crossing the street. He was wearing a blanket. She was wearing a blindfold. Here's something I'll never understand, the pierced tongue. And I think strange things. I can't stop myself. Like, if they take it out and then they eat soup, does it fall through the hole? And it's always young people who go into body piercing. I might have figured this out. I think it's because they haven't experienced a lot of pain in their lives yet. You never see a 90-year-old person wake up and say, "You know what I'd like to do today? Just as a present to myself. Punch a hole in a tender organ." And I know tattoos are all the rage and I would never get one, but you know what? Luckily, on my left leg, I have a vein in the shape of a ship. I don't understand the music. Madonna's music used to be shocking, but you know what it is now? It's elevator music. I was in an elevator, I heard "Like a Virgin, touched for the very first time. What's elevator music gonna be like in 30 years? Got something itching in my pants and it's swinging to and fro. But I can't scratch it, my shorts are too low. For your enjoyment, that was performed by the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. People ask me, how do you stay married for 30 years? And I just say we've been very, very lucky in that no other people have found either one of us the least bit attractive. We've been together so long, we don't even have to talk anymore. We know what the other person is thinking. It's scary, we're on the same wavelength. Sometimes I'll be lying in bed and he'll just roll over and whisper in my ear, "You're wrong." I think honesty is very important in a relationship. I think it must be avoided. And I'm honest, I just wait till the right time. I wait till he says, "I broke a dish," and then I say, "I scratched the car." "I lost my wallet. I kicked your mother." Because my mother-in-law is a cranky woman. She is, and she has arthritis, and she won't take any pain pills because she doesn't want to become addicted. She's 90. What's the worst thing that could happen? For the last 10 years of her life, she'll be in a good mood. But you try to help people. We bought her one of those walk-in bathtubs, but she keeps filling it up and then opening the door. So Martin and I have gotten along much better since the GPS system was invented, so we don't fight as much in the car. Well, the first GPS lady, we had to get rid of her because she sounded like his mother and they'd pull over and argue for hours, but I remember the first time we got in that car and we were going to San Diego, he just programmed it in and everything was going great till we changed our minds. We were going to San Diego, we changed our minds, and we decided to go to Los Angeles. And we didn't know how to tell the car. We finally had to go to San Diego just to shut her up. And of course, he bought the car with the self-parking system. I said, "We don't need it." Well, we needed it the other day. We were parking, a policeman came over and said, "That's a no parking zone." And Martin said, "Nothing to do with me. This is where the car wants to park." Because cars are almost human these days. They tell you everything they're feeling. A yellow light comes on if the tires need air. A red light comes on if it needs cooler. The other day we were driving along, a purple light came on. And I looked it up and it turned out the car was just feeling vulnerable. My car was in the shop and I had to drive Martin's car, and you know what happened? I bumped into a pole on the passenger side. And I didn't tell him because he never goes over to that side. And one day he went over to that side and he got furious. And I said, "There's no use getting angry now. This happened 6 months ago." So I finally got a new car because you know what I wanted? I wanted a keyless ignition. Because don't you hate looking for that key? I just said, I deserve a keyless ignition. So I got a car with a keyless ignition. I was driving it home. I decided to stop at Starbucks to get a $9 cup of coffee. And I wanted to test my keyless ignition. And I came out and I held my coffee because I knew I didn't have to go in my handbag. And I would just pull the handle and it didn't work. No. And I said, maybe I'm aiming it wrong. And I turned and I put nothing. And finally a guy came out and told me what I was doing wrong. I felt so dumb. He said, "That's my car."